Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. We've just explored Helios 1, where
One time, when I was out exploring with one of my brothers, we found some pre-war dog toys. A couple of them still squeaked.
Thank you, Willow. As I said, we were working at Helios 1, we restored power, we met an idiot, and we discovered that there was a fierce battle between the Brotherhood of Steel and the NCR. The NCR was way outnumbered the Brotherhood of Steel, but it took a very long time for them to take control of the power plant. Not that it did them much good, because the plant was in horrible shape by the time the Brotherhood of Steel left. And we were finally able to put it in pretty good shape. So now our mission is to find Boulder City, where word has it that Benny and his followers are supposed to meet up and get paid up. At least that's what Manny Vargas thinks is going to happen. He didn't get clear details, of course, because Benny isn't his friend. The folks in I hear bullets. Why do I shoot just because I hear bullets? Sorry about that. So fire-breathing ants, it seems. So just curious. Merchants? Yep, mercenaries. Okay. Nobody appreciates good loot. Great cons. That's it. Yes. Manny is friends with the great cons. Okay, and so both great cons and Benny are supposed to be... Okay, that's not a friendly.
Glad that's over.
Yeah, me too. Wow. What time is it? 7:48? Wonder what the odds are we'll get there before dark. I'm not loving those odds. Also not loving how little ammo I have left in this gun. Okay. You turn here. Looks that way. Boulder City. That looks a bit friendlier than some places we've been to. Ah, busy bar. I'm still wearing that ridiculous spacesuit. That's better. Well, I'm thinking we might as well wait until morning here. And grab some breakfast. There goes the last of our purified water. And I'm still thirsty.
Hello.
That's still pretty dark. But I took off my sunglasses.
Got business here?
Not with you, I guess.
We've got a situation with some great cons right now. The brass at McCarran has ordered me to lock down the ruins until it's been resolved.
What's going on with the Great Cons?
One of my patrols was on its way back from Novak when it came under fire from the Great Cons. They radioed for reinforcements, but instead of waiting for us, they chased the cons into the ruins where they were caught in a crossfire. No deaths, but not all the squad got out. The cons have Private Ackerman and Private Gilbert as hostages.
These Great Cons have something of mine. A platinum ship. Well, they might have it. Benny probably has it.
Once the Great Cons have been killed or captured, you're welcome to retrieve any property they've taken from you.
I might be able to negotiate a deal with the Great Cons.
Normally I'd turn you down since I have no idea who you are.
Makes sense.
But considering that the hostages are as good as dead when we attack. All right. I'm going to give you a chance to talk to the Great Cons. Their leader is a man named Jessup. If we hear shooting, we'll be coming in. But it'll probably be too late for you.
I understand.
Good luck.
Okay, guys. I guess it wouldn't hurt to keep things close to the ground. Probably wouldn't even hurt to have my gun out. Hey, troops. Okay. There's someone there, but he's not hostile. Like we found the hostages.
The NCR sure did a number on this place.
Boone, I was born and raised in the NCR in Klamath. I'm guessing you're going to keep quiet and not tell me anything about yourself, right?
That's what I do best.
What the hell? You're that courier Benny wasted back in Good Springs. You're supposed to be dead.
I love these kind of conversations. I'm not, and I believe you have something of mine.
Yeah, about that.
Where's the chip?
Don't have it. Benny stole it right before he stabbed us in the back. He's probably back at the strip by now, laughing at me. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Well. Still want to get lockpick higher. I'm going to eventually need medicine higher. For now, I guess we'll do lockpick and science so we can get past terminals and doors. I could go ahead and take this all the way up. This will get us past all but the hardest locks, which gives us a point. And no one's screaming for a point, so I'll just dump this in energy weapons. No, not recycler. Scrounger. More ammo. Okay. Now let's get here where we can actually see
I'm
him.
getting real tired of talking.
Don't care. Let's talk about things between you and the NCR.
What's to negotiate? The NCR backs off, we walk out of here, nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen. Free the hostages, and I'll have the NCR escort you out of the territory.
I can't believe I'm doing this. But alright, the hostages can go. The NCR had better keep their end of the deal, though. Here, a souvenir for you. It's Benny's lighter. Shove it up his ass when you catch up with him.
Yeah, let's see what else we can find out.
Yeah? On what?
What about Benny?
He's one of the chairmen, big shots that run the Tops Casino in New Vegas.
Okay.
A friend from the city contacted me with info on a big job. I should have known that the caps were too good to be true, but there was still no way I could pass up the chance.
What do you know about the platinum chip?
It's just a big fancy poker chip as far as I know. Don't know why anyone would make one out of platinum, though.
Why did Benny betray you?
He's a snake, that's why.
Kinda
He
figured.
owed us the rest of the pay for the job, so maybe he didn't want to pay up. Fine.
Okay. See you later. Jason.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Well, now we've made a deal. I just hope that the NCR honors it. Good news, guys. I've worked it all out. You're going to leave safely. Why did I do that? Okay. Let's talk.
I'm glad you're able to get my people freed, but there's a new problem.
Of course.
I just got orders to take out the Great Khans, hostages or not.
The Great Khans let the hostages go in exchange for their own freedom.
My hands are tied. I can't go against orders, can I?
If you have any integrity, you'll honor the deal.
You're right. The Great Khans are free to go.
Nice. Okay, so we have more answers on Benny. And both the Great Khans and the NCR like us more. Pretty good deal all around. So, we have now done the things we most needed to do. So what I wanted to do next was go back to Prim and let them know that they have a sheriff. And I keep saying that. But I also have this incredible urge to see what's going on at the REPCONN headquarters. If you can't make random decisions in the wasteland, where can you make them? Someday I'd like to go back to the correctional facility and take out the rest of those guys. But I still don't have a lot of ammo. I'm hoping that'll change now that I have the Scrounger perk. Well, this is kind of a built-up area. NCR, it seems. .188 Trading Post.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Fancy meeting you here, friend.
It's good to see you again, Victor.
Yep. This is getting mighty embarrassing. People gonna start to talk.
We said yourself there was only one way to New Vegas, that it wouldn't be strange for us to be on the same road. So which is it? Did you see Benny this way?
Benny? Fancy Pants' name is Benny? No, but I reckon that bunny hopped his way back to New Vegas.
Oh.
Be seeing you.
Okay, Benny. You've been mocked by a robot.
Howdy.
Hello. Hey there.
Welcome to the 188 Slop and Shop. How can I help you?
Who are you?
Name's Michelle. My dad and me run this store. His name's Samuel. I take the day shift and he takes nights. We came here about a month ago when Prim went to hell on account of the prison break north of there. Found a bin to call home and set up shop.
Well, Prim's opening for business again if you want to go there. I don't want to insult her, so what do you have for sale?
Have a look.
More of these backpacks they keep trying to sell us. Okay. Oh, she has 10 millimeter. Not much though. And not cheap.
Another satisfied customer. Bye.
Well, we'll find out later if I'm satisfied.
Howdy.
Morning.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
The grave.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances.
Thank you.
Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
You live in a hole in the ground.
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family, whatever they need.
You just leave your family in the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level?
Oh, sure. We're good friends.
I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel.
I did too.
Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them?
Yeah, they shoot first and ask questions later. That's not how they're supposed to operate, though. Maybe one of my people shot them on accident. They're usually harmless unless you use advanced technology around them.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. I can't afford anything like that. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
Just go where I'm needed.
Guess we have that in common then. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together, help each other out.
The only reason I look like I can handle myself is because I have 3 other people at my back. Where are you hoping to go?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world, looking for a fresh perspective. I want to see how different groups have adapted to survive in the Mojave. See if there's something I can learn from.
Don't you have groceries to deliver? Yeah, don't you have a family to feed?
Like I said, they can handle themselves. And I'm not the only one getting supplies for them. It's a big family.
Okay. All right, sure. Join the party.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
I wouldn't turn your back to Boone. Yeah, as long as you're honest from now on.
Sure, just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you look fat.
Fair.
Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
Hello. Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Scribe assistant. No one seems all that interested about the fact that we just added somebody to the party. Think they'd have all sorts of things to say. So what is the scribe assistant perk? While Veronica is a companion, the player can craft workbench items through Veronica's dialogue. Fair enough. Okay.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
Yeah, so am I.
Morning.
Making the world around me more unusual while I'm at it. Got a whole parade. We gotta find a house. Traveling with 4 companions is getting ridiculous. Up. Okay, so apparently the enemy is...
I'm gonna blow you to pieces.
Hey!
Are there others?
You like that? Teach you to mess with me.
Well, looks like they traded shots here. I got a bad feeling about these cars. Old note. Ms. Jones and Mr. Williams. Okay, what's the story? Mr. Latimer, due to potential bad press from Pappy's allegations and his threatening to expose allegedly harmful documents, we've decided it would be best if you took your time to meet with Pappy personally. We expect you to make it clear to Pappy why he has to sign the resignation papers and recover any documents in his possession. Once things are dealt with, Ms. Jones will remain to tend any necessary duties until we can find a suitable replacement. Our only comment on the situation will remain that Pappy has taken a personal leave of absence and is asked to be let alone for the time being. I expect you to report back to me once the job is done. L. Fox, Poseidon Energy Southwest Branch, Chief of Staff. Another person calling himself Fox. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. Stim pack. That'll make up for that food. Some explosives are not very forgiving. Oh well. What's this? A hammer. Look like a hammer. Figures. I'll use a pair of stim packs while I'm at it too. Ah, more shooting. Well, that was exciting. Requires a key. Well, I guess that makes sense. Had enough. I can't take this anymore. You stiff Poseidon highbrows think you can just take my station and do whatever you want with it, but you can't. This pit stop has been in my family for generations. You can't just go pushing people around expecting them to move when you whistle. If I can't have this station, nobody can. To hell with all of you. Pappy. Okay. So what did Pappy do? I don't see a key to the ladies' room. All right, let's get out of here. Our goal this way. There it is, the REPCONN headquarters. That robot is not tagged as hostile.
How may I serve you, master?
Maintenance. There we go. This would be Gopher's.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Gopher's Recon Tac, which highlights friendlies, or dead, as green, and enemies as red. More importantly, it gives us extra light without being so annoying. Okay. Well, let's see if these robots are friendly.
Welcome to REPCONN headquarters, Rocketeer. Come all this way to see our little facility, have you? I'm here to answer any and all questions you may have, within specified parameters. And if you'd like, I can provide a tour of our museum.
What can you tell me about
I can answer whatever questions you'd like, provided your query is limited to REPCONN history, research and development, or ROBCO.
R&D.
As you may already know, REPCONN is an industry leader in producing alternative fuels for military and scientific purposes. REPCONN scientists were pioneers in fission-based propulsion systems, and have recently had some very exciting breakthroughs with plasma systems. The recent partnership with ROBCO has freed our engineers from mundane business matters, allowing them to focus solely on future projects. Very well. Feel free to ask me more about REPCONN at any time. Don't be shy. The tour showcases REPCONN's amazing scientific contributions, and the promise of many more, coupled with its parent company, ROBCO.
I'll just do a self-guided tour, thanks.
Goodbye, Rocketeer. Be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
I heard look for restricted areas. Seen some ships like this and can verify that they work. Oh my, that's horrifying. Looks kind of like that one we saw, but I didn't see an antenna on it. Well, that was a fast level up. Well, I guess we'll get both of these up here. And it's probably time to start working on medicine. And we have no perks this time. Jenny Millet's security card. Great. I could pass for Jenny Millet, right? Ha. That works too. I think I need an ashtray for anything.
I want a rocket souvenir too, for my collection.
You say that when you know there's only one. Way to make me feel bad. I've actually got enough laser pistols. Oh, those are kind of obnoxious. Oh, look at this, Willow. Looks like you can have your own rockets after all.
What's up?
My goodness. Can I talk to you about something? I have a special present for you. Is it special? It's a present.
You do? A present? I love presents.
It's a Nuka-Cola Quartz.
Thank you. I'm going to drink that right away.
Don't drink collectible items. Ah. True story. Gave my stepdaughter a case of Jones soda, Fallout collectibles. She immediately drank the grape. That wasn't the door I meant to use. Oh, it's impressive looking anyway.
Unauthorized facial pattern detected. Valid security badge detected. Temporary access granted. Please complete employee registration with security.
So he says I don't look like Millet. You know, he probably hasn't seen Millet in centuries. She could have changed. Okay. So we've got terrified, guarding, returning. Well, I've only got 3 choices. Add face to database. Interoffice correspondence to all REPCONN employees. Piers Isley, General Manager. Hello again, everyone. Those of you in the main building may be curious about the men doing all the work in your offices and hallways. They're installing some enhanced security measures. These measures are in place for your safety, as well as the safety and privacy of your REPCONN family. Along with the hardware and software security changes, each of you will also receive a personnel packet with an identification badge. It is very important that you wear your badge at all times. Again, this is for everyone's protection. Oh, and everyone feel free to take a long weekend as soon as you have received your personnel packet. Have a great holiday. Piers. To all REPCONN corporate employees from Carl Rook, Vice President. Hello everyone, my name is Carl Rook, as I'm sure you can tell. I'm your new Vice President. So recently I was at Robco, working in their security division. But now that your family and my family are one big family, we thought it would be nice if we sent an older sibling over. Now I'm going to do as much as I can not to interfere with your daily operations here. My principal concern is going to be security. I hear that you all have been adapting well to some new security procedures. Well, we've got some new kids to join your little family here. You'll see some friendly androids patrolling around the main building. As long as everyone remembers to wear their badges at all times and make sure they are properly registered with security, these friendly androids will stay out of your way. So as long as you all keep on as you have been, everything will be just fine. Thanks for your time, Carl. P.S. Please remember that the 3rd floor access is for executives only. If you need assistance from me or Piers, feel free to give us a buzz on the phone and we'll send you down the daily password. Thanks.
Yeah, be sure to visit again. Oh, and please, for your own safety, stay outside of restricted areas.
Need a lockpick skill of 100. Very hard. $77, so that must require 100. Well, now we're venturing to a new floor where we don't have access.
Hello, Mrs. Millett. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Well, thought we didn't have access. Maybe we did. Add facial data to database. Yay. Okay. To IT services from Carl Rook, Vice President. Hello. I will need someone to come over as soon as possible and clear the old Vice President's data off this terminal, as well as reformat it with my personal information. Thank you, Carl Rook. To Carl Rook, Vice President, Sarah Wang, Information Systems. Mr. Rook, for the last couple of weeks, I have seen a higher than usual rate of encrypted messages leaving the facility here. These messages use an unusual encryption protocol that I haven't seen before. I'm fairly certain that it isn't a DoD-approved method. I fear that these messages may be a sign of someone sending insider information. Sarah Wang. Sarah Wang, Information Systems, from Carl Rook, Vice President. Mrs. Wang, please continue your investigation into the messages and keep me appraised of any progress you make. In the meantime, please keep this information private. I will make sure the appropriate parties are informed. And please, call me Carl. Carl. To Carl Rook, Vice President, from Sarah Wang, Information Systems. Carl, I've made some progress decrypting the packets. From what I can tell, someone is sending progress messages to a secure offsite server somewhere. Were I to venture a guess, I would say that the messages are going to Poseidon, but I don't have enough proof to make a serious claim. Sarah. $10mm are always welcome. Well, that takes us to the third floor. Looks like we've done a reasonably good job exploring here.
How may I serve you, Master?
I picked up a cop.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
We have picked up the Q35 Matter Modulator, which does 83 damage and has bonus critical chance and bonus critical damage. And apparently weighs a lot. That's a shame. Say Willow. Well, that gives me a bit of flexibility. So that would get us back into the lobby. Another one of those Tesla books. Good grief. Those things must weigh a ton. Thank you, Willow. So can I get back up here? Looks like I can. Good.
Hello, Mrs. Millet. I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you. You don't mind that I'm carrying your prototype, do you? It's nice and all, but it's really hard to see around. No more. How much do missiles weigh? I bet they weigh a lot. Doctor's bags, always welcome. Okay, well, I can still walk. And that's it. Q35 release notes. Quantum plasma modulator matter injection rifle. Version 32. Status failure. While V32 didn't have the power yield of the V31 or V30, we managed to increase the stabilization threshold by approximately 27.35%. This is promising. However, we still have yet to come up with a solution for the matter inversion issues. Version 33, failure. Lab destroyed, data lost. My. Version 34, failure. Notes. Interesting. I'm not sure where we got this data from. It's a completely different direction from what we've been working on. We managed to cycle the matter inversion using a polarized quantum spin. I think that we've solved the issue with the compensation field. I have high hopes for the next weapon. Version 35, status success. Notes. Data we've received from Zwan did the trick. We managed to get a stable build model. I don't think this weapon is ready for mass production yet, but it should show that we have a working prototype. We should be able to get these issues resolved in a later build. As requested, here are the improvements when compared to the standard plasma rifle. Prototype materials not suitable for extended field use. On average, the Q35 has a higher refire rate, but the time between shots is more consistent. Increase in active bolt charge time, accurate at longer ranges. Plasma charge has a 30% increase in energy. Julia Masters, CFO, from Leonard Steeple, Vice President. Julia, I'm sure you've heard by now about REPCONN's intentions to buy out our company. In the past, you and I have been of like mind when it comes to the moral and financial future of this company. When Poseidon showed interest those years ago, you helped me rally the board in order to keep REPCONN autonomous. I'd like your help again with ROBCO. Piers claims that ROBCO is buying shares in the company to force a hostile takeover if we won't sell willingly. I don't believe that they will be able to pull together enough shares without some approval of the board. I think that you and I will be able to sway enough voters to keep the company safe. I hope you will stand with me for this. Leonard. To Leonard Steeple, Vice President, Julia Masters, CFO. I'd stand with you, Leo. Give me a few days to try and gather some support from my allies on the board. I've run the numbers and I'm pretty sure you're right. We can fight this. Jules. From Piers Isley, General Manager, Julia Masters, CFO. You were right. Leo sent me a message last night. I've made the call to the board. I think with the numbers we are looking at pocketing from the ROBCO deal, we will have no trouble getting the board to vote no confidence on him. Jules. She sold him out. I managed to get the password to Isaac's computer. I'll forward it to you with the release notes to the Q35. The prototype is going to be stopping here on its way to the Department of Defense. You should be able to intercept it on the road. A lot of nefarious going on. Goings on. The world of filing cabinets. Okay, I think it's time to take this upstairs. That goes to the main floor. That's not going anywhere.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
That's the main floor. That's the main floor. So obviously we need to take a right. There we go. Fortunately, the minute we go through this door, we are in danger.
Third floor access is for executives only. Please identify.
Sorry, I was just leaving.
Invalid response. You have 30 seconds to vacate before security is alerted.
Oh. If I weren't way down, leave. Ah, here's this Lee's briefcase. Looks like that was fast enough. Wonderful.
For the Brotherhood.
I guess we're doing okay. I hate that alarm.
Busted.
So I guess those scanners don't care. Putting out an awful lot of light. Maybe it's this gun that's putting out light. If I'm going to dump things, I'd rather dump them only on one person. Wow. We could just talk forever. Let's trade equipment.
Okay, sure.
Up. Well, that's not going to work. You've only got capacity for one more thing. Say boon.
What is it?
Let's trade equipment.
Fine by me.
Oh.
Gonna be hard covering you when I can't move my legs.
Power armor. Yeah. Understood. At least I know what the problem is now. I think we'll skip those other parts.
Well, Mrs. Millett, I hope you have an excellent day at work today.
Thank you. Okay. So I think that would have been a good way to get upstairs. Okay, so we've had a pretty productive day. Let's see, we picked up mission statement XV56, temporary password, lives to fight another day. Summary, Paladins Maddox and Lander. You're to survey the ruins at coordinates 0.004, 9.265. Search for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. McNamara. Okay, so apparently interrupted some Brother of Steel, or encountered some dead Brother of Steel Paladins. And we picked up a fancy gun.
Valid facial pattern detected.
So we interrupt people even when they're doing the right thing. Okay. Well, I think we've done what we can do here. Gloomy day.
You're awful good, Boone. I can see why they wanted you in the first recon. Maybe if we get a chance sometime.
All right, kids. We picked up some nice loot, but it's time to go tell Prim they've got a sheriff. And then somehow, we've got to find a place. Somehow, we've got to find a place that we can call home.